Hello, geometry folks, and welcome to Area of Circles and Sectors. You'll need your notes to take notes. You'll need your calculator, a pen or a pencil, and your formula sheet so that we can reference formulas on your formula sheet. All right, so today we're going to talk about the area of a whole circle, so the inside, how many square units we can put into the whole circle, and then a sector of it, like the area of a section. So a piece of pie. So what's the area of this whole piece of pie or this whole area of pizza? Now, yesterday, if you recall, we did the arc length. So we were just looking at this part of the crust. You know, what's that distance of the crust? Now we're looking at the whole piece of pie. Okay, so you need to know the area of a circle. So remember, area of a circle is pi r squared. Okay. Yesterday we were working with circumference. Now we're going to work with the area. Okay, so what is a sector exactly? Well, a sector is a section of the circle's area. It's like a piece of pie or circle. It's this yellow shaded part, if you will. It's the whole area of that. Okay, so I don't want the area of the whole circle. I just want an area of the piece. Okay, so we're looking for that area of just that piece. In your formula sheet, under area of sector, you're going to want to write this formula down. This is the degrees of the piece. So it's this little degree part, okay? So it's the degrees of the little piece over the total degrees. Remember, part to total. So this is again the total degrees, okay? And that's equal to the sector area, so this little part to the total area. Okay, so the total area is pi r squared. Okay, so this is the formula we're going to use today, and we're going to do a couple of examples. So let's go ahead and find the area of the blue sector. Okay, so what I want is the area of this part. Okay, so what you should do is you should fill that in. You should draw a circle and fill this part in. I don't want to go over that 14 because I'm going to need that. But I don't want the pink area. I want the blue area. Okay, so we're going to use our formula. The degree of the blue, well, we don't have a degree of the blue. We have a degree of the pinkish area. Well, the degree of the pinkish area is 120, so that must mean the blue area is 360 minus 120, which is 240 degrees over 360 is the total degrees. And we're looking for that blue sector, so that little part, and we know the total area is pi times radius squared. Okay, so it'd be pi times radius squared is what I would put there. Okay, I'm going to simplify 240 over 360. You don't have to do that. I just do that so that it makes it easier for me to do the mathematics. That would be 2/3 is equal to x over 196 pi. And now I'm going to cross multiply. So I'm going to get 2 times 196 pi is equal to 3x. Excuse me, I didn't mean to write a pi again. That should be an x. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So I'm going to type 2 times 196 pi divided by 3. And I get x equals 410.5. That's the area of the blue sector. And remember, area is units squared, so this would be feet squared. Okay, now does that make sense? Well, hopefully it does, because The whole area is 14 squared pi, which if you figure that out, that's about 615.75 feet squared. So this looks like it's about a little bit more than half. And so a little bit more than half would be about 410. So it seems reasonable that we got that value for that blue sector. Okay, let's do one more example. So we want to use the diagram to find the area of circle Q. Remember, the center tells us the circle that we're talking about, and this is circle Q. And we want the area of the shaded piece. Okay, no, we want to find the area of the whole circle. I'm sorry, we want the area of the entire or total circle. Okay, so what we know is the area of the shaded part is 48 feet squared. So that changes how I'm going to set this up a little bit. So I know that what we do know is that we have a sector that's 120 degrees over the total of 360. We also know that a sector or a piece of that pie is 48 feet squared, and we want to find the total area. So we know that this area here is 48 feet squared, and we want to know the total area. So again, I'm going to simplify this. 120 over 360 is 1/3. So I have 1/3 equals 48 over x. 1 times x is x, and 3 times 48 is 144 feet squared. So the total circle for area of circle Q is 144 feet squared. All right, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for taking good notes, and we'll practice this tomorrow.